Hi,
Hey,
how are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I am good. I'm just really busy. Sorry, it's been a long week already. What is today, Thursday? Like it's almost done. Um, okay, so have you started the training yet?
Yes, I'm on the surveying or maybe not surveying the land. I'm on the White Spark. I just did my first three White Spark
Okay,
surveys.
cool. Awesome. So let me get this pulled up. Hold on a second. Um, I'm gonna send you something too. Basically. That's good. That's where I want you to be for like the training right now. Because we're gonna start getting into niches. And I know didn't you say you have some already that you like started
Yeah.
or were interested in? Okay.
Yeah, I have somebody who actually uh has their business, but they don't have a website or anything, and they're not happy with the results that they're getting from their Angie's List. Uh,
Oh, nice. Okay. What industry is that in?
Fencing and decking.
Okay. Um, there's a couple ways to approach that too. Like I mean, it just kind of depends on how you want to go about it, right? Because this is the thing, like these skills are, you're able to monetize them in so many different ways.
Mhm.
Like you could even pitch like doing SEO for their website, like depending on, meaning like, I'm not trying to confuse you, but like you wouldn't own it, right? Like, but you still can like get money quick that way by
Yeah,
utilizing, you know what I mean? Like that method. So, that's one way too. If they're already like super interested, that you could pitch, hey, this is what I could do for you. And like that's money up front, right? That you don't even have to like,
yeah,
you know, pay. I mean, it doesn't take time. So that's one route. And then basically, like as you can see in those videos, you already watched the due diligence one.
mhm,
That's kind of where we're at with stuff. Like you're gonna start doing due diligence sheets, and we gotta just find like basically it's just dissecting the niches. You know what I
yeah,
mean? So like, is it low competition? Is it high competition? Like, what does that look for? So if you have a couple already, do some of those sheets, right? Because then
yeah.
we can kind of see what they're looking at. And then from there, yeah, I mean, that's where we're at with it. But I'm gonna send you a list too.
Okay.
It has like 2,100 different niches on it.
Oh
Just
gosh.
to kind of, I know, don't like stress about it. I mean, it just kind of gets your brain racking a little bit of like, just, I don't know if you watched this video yet, but Dan even says it like the riches are in the obscure niches, right?
Hmm.
So like that's what we want you to start thinking about is ultimately, um, hold on, let me find this damn thing. Like dig one step deeper kind of
Yeah.
thing. Um, so okay. Do you have any questions so far? Are you in the Facebook group? Because I think I sent you.
I am. Yeah. I looked
Okay,
through there
cool.
and a lot of it sounded like Chinese, and I said, well, I guess I better just keep watching the videos for now.
I know. So like, but it'll get there. But like, yeah, I mean, a lot of it is just gonna be like, you're not there yet. So we'll get to that point. But ePay goes live once a week at least, and then sometimes twice, just depends on the week. So it is good to tune into those. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff, even if it is a little bit over your head, you know?
Yeah. Oh
Um,
yeah, I'll be there for every one of them. As long
okay.
as I'm not at work. I have to work. Thursdays and Fridays are the days that I work. I have little 6 hour shifts taking care of an old lady with dementia. So I'll have to do that today till 3. But once I get home, I'll
Yeah.
jump back on. I might be able to watch some of the videos while I'm there. It just
Okay.
depends.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's even if you just tune in and listen to it, if you can, like, you don't have to watch it per se, but it's all just kind of getting into your brain and your mind and all of that stuff, you know?
Yeah,
So,
exposure. That's yep.
yep.
That's,
But
I did have a question about this friend that I have with the fencing business because they live in a really small town but they're kind of within, 50 or so miles of several larger towns. And I wasn't sure like which town to, like if I were going to make a lead gen site, can you just kind of like if someone lives in a smaller town, but they do their business and take their leads from, bigger cities that are nearby, would I do like on the due diligence sheet, would I pick a different city?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. Yep. Because I mean, ultimately, the sheets are just to diagnose if it's low competition, right? Because we want to try to get it into something quick. Like that's what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
So I would, kind of take their surrounding areas and just figure out like which one looks the best, from that point. And that's how I would start doing those sheets.
Okay. And the map results did not match any of the like organic results on the first page. So I thought that was a good sign.
Yeah, no, it is for sure. It means that like that's low competition, which is good. So just finish kind of filling the rest of it out. That's the biggest telltale sign I'd look for is do the maps match the organics, basically.
Yeah.
So no, that's
Yeah.
good.
Some of the pages, the two of the pages only had like 30 or 40 indexed pages or whatever, but the other one had a lot. And one of them didn't have any backlinks at all. I'm going to have to figure out what this SEO, that
You'll
toolbar
get
was
there.
called.
You'll get there. But ultimately, I mean, it's just step by step, right? The biggest thing right
Mhm.
now is we just want to keep moving forward. So we
Yeah.
need to find some niches, right? Look like low hanging fruit. Awesome. We'll get some of those moving and then do the due diligence on the fencing stuff. I'd be interested to see, and also do a due diligence, like pretending like he's the competition, right? Like, I mean, you want to diagnose it because then, I mean, if you need some quick money, like that's a really good way to do that. Honestly, like I
Yeah.
got some SEO deals up front and it really helped leverage out, having cash flow come in and also just kind of getting your feet wet in the process of everything too. So
Yeah.
a lot of ways that we can go about this.
Well, I talked to her and let her know what I was doing and let her know what I, wanted to be able to do. And she said she was happy to be a guinea pig for me.
Yeah,
So,
that's awesome. That's great. See, look at, I mean, that's just goes to show you like how easy this is, right?
mhm,
Like people need it. They just need, you just have to get it done. But if you
yeah.
implement, there's no reason why, this won't work.
Yeah. I asked her if they had anybody doing a website or SEO for them. And she was like, what are you talking about?
Hmm. No, that's good. Well, listen, I mean, I think that's kind of our game plan, okay? So I would like to have you get like at least 10 or more of those sheets done. Okay.
Okay.
So like, I don't care if it's like similar cities, different niches. I just don't want it to be all the same. You know,
Okay.
you need to kind of diversify a little bit, but then let's touch base when those are done. Okay. And
Okay.
then you can kind of check that off and like move on to the next step.
Okay.
That sound good?
Yep. Are there any other tools like that White Spark or the Sales Genie that are
Don't worry about Sales Genie. I mean, listen, White Spark, again, I wouldn't worry about it too much. I mean, we can always figure out the numbers, right? Of like how many citations and stuff they have. Like, it's just more like look at it from a bird's eye view, kind of what I was saying. Do the maps match the organics, right? Like when you
yeah.
look at the website, does it look like they know what they're doing in a sense? Like, do they have a blog? Like that kind of stuff. Like those are
Yeah.
all telltale signs of like, oh, they're investing time and energy into making their presence well, right? Instead of like
Yeah.
some crappy little site that, you know,
Okay.
you kind of see they don't really know what they're doing. So just take
Yeah.
notes of all that stuff, on the due diligence sheet for sure. But I don't
Okay.
think you need to be personally like, if you don't have like the expendable cash to spend on those tools, don't do it. Like that's not
Okay.
worth it, in my opinion, is what I would say. So,
Okay.
okay.
Yep. Sounds good.
Awesome. Okay, well, keep me in the loop if you need anything.
Okay.
Um, Lives Tuesdays and Thursdays at 4:30 Pacific, if you can make it. But again, if not, they're recorded, so you can go back and watch them. But yeah, other than that, like just we'll touch base when that stuff's done.
Okay. Will the lives pop up like on Facebook or where do they?
Yeah, it'll in the group, it'll just pop up and say live. Like there's,
Okay.
like it's just in the group, so you'll see it.
Okay. Good deal.
Okay, awesome. All right, I'll talk to you soon.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye.